And now for a Next News special report.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Gary Franchi. Trump silenced again. Judge Chutkan takes a bold step, reinstituting the gag order on the former president after initially suspending it. As tensions mount, the question arises, is this an overreach or a necessary step to preserve the integrity of the courts? The American Civil Liberties Union surprisingly jumps into the fray, defending Trump's right to speak. This story is unraveling quickly, and believe me, by the end of this report, you'll want to hear our final thoughts on how this affects the very core of our republic. Now, friends, our commitment to deliver you the top-notch news is unwavering, and do you know what ensures that? It's our sponsors. Like the pillars of a great building, they're holding it up. And they're more than just names. They're our partners in truth. Just as Judge Chutkan leans on her judgments, we lean on the quality of our sponsors. And Noble Gold Investments is one such ally. If you're facing financial fog, they are your beacon. Trust them to guide you to golden shores. And you want proof? Well, if you do, you can get one of these free 5-ounce silver America the Beautiful bullion coins only for qualified accounts. Navigate to nextnewsgold.com. Noble Gold is solid as our commitment to truth. Now back to our main story. Here it begins.
To you, after a brief reprieve, the limited gag order is back in effect after a federal judge in Washington said Trump attacked a witness in the election tampering case. The judge had paused the gag order while Trump appeals it, but she reinstated it after concluding he threatened his ex-chief of staff, Mark Meadows. Trump suggesting on social media Meadows was a weakling and a coward after ABC News reported Meadows testified before the grand jury in exchange for a form of immunity. Overnight, the former president taking to social media, calling the ruling not constitutional. But Judge Tanya Chutkan said First Amendment rights may be curtailed to preclude statements that pose sufficiently grave threats to the integrity of judicial proceedings. It is not the only court order limiting what Trump can say. His lawyers just paid $15,000 after the judge in Trump's civil fraud trial here in New York fined him for disparaging his law clerk. Later this week, Trump's 3 eldest children are going to be called to testify in that civil case. Ivanka Trump tried to get out of it, but Robin, the judge, ended up insisting she come to testify in person. Robin.
In Judge Chutkan's decision to reintroduce the gag order is turning heads. The order's inception was tied to allegations that Trump tried to meddle in the 2020 election results. It was designed to prevent potential witness intimidation or threats. Now, while Trump's criticism of former Chief of Staff Mark Meadows and the Biden administration did raise eyebrows, Chutkan clarified her initial ruling permitted general accusations without singling out individuals. As expected, Trump did not remain silent. He fervently opposed the order, saying it put him at a political disadvantage and breached his First Amendment rights. His resolve? To appeal. And in a surprising twist, the ACLU, a body that hasn't always seen eye to eye with Trump, stepped forward. They defended Trump's right to voice his opinions, emphasizing the First Amendment's paramount. And Trump didn't waste time. He vented his frustrations on his Truth Social platform, decrying the order as unconstitutional and vowing to fight against it. Judge Chutkan held her ground, stressing the clarity and precision of the gag order. And interestingly, she turned down the prosecution's request to incorporate this order into Trump's release conditions. Now, this isn't the only legal quagmire Trump finds himself in. He's currently facing several felony charges linked to his challenge of the 2020 election results and the events of January 6. The core of these charges centers around Trump's alleged attempts to obstruct the transition of power, supposedly by launching a vast disinformation campaign to influence state and federal officials against Biden's win. Additionally, there is another issue, a distinct ruling from a New York State court judge related to a civil matter targeting Trump's business empire. Here, the judge imposed fines totaling $15,000 on Trump for defying an order to refrain from public remarks against court personnel. So tonight we've dissected a ruling that not only targets a significant figure in our republic, but also threatens the very essence of free speech. The ACLU, often not on Trump's side, has taken a firm stance, stressing that this decision is a blatant violation of Trump's First Amendment rights. Let's not forget, we're in the throes of the 2024 Republican primary for president. Silencing Trump at such a pivotal moment isn't just an attack on him, it's an attack on all of us, on our republic's core values. One must question, if the scales of justice are tipping away from the fundamental right to express one's viewpoint, where does that leave us? Every citizen should be vigilant. Today it's Trump, tomorrow it could be any one of us. The essence of our republic is at stake. Congratulations, you made it to the end of the video. Now keep up your quest for truth with this next news report. And if you found our channel enlightening, join the millions who agree with you. Tap subscribe. Thank you for watching the Next News Network.